Demon Hunter so far has been actually pretty fun. I've enjoyed it. You know, there have been a lot of Demon Hunter playthroughs, and I can see the I've mentioned a couple times now the hatred starving issue. You know, kind of deterring people from playing it too much. But the class is fun. I think especially later down the road with unlocking, you know, much stronger abilities. That the range character is always going to be strong at soloing, and I certainly think the Demon Hunter won't be an exception to that rule. I definitely think that it'll be a strong solo character for hardcore players and everything of the like. And Illusionist. So we will watch this guy split up, and yes, it looks like it is around 30%. Popular numbers tend to be like 35 or something, so that could be exactly what it is. Alright. And I picked some stuff up, so I would like to see what exactly. Some more pants. Ooh, this is actually really nice. That is really nice. 5 attack, and then the 2... Ooh, that is nice. Yeah. I like the +5 attack, so let's go ahead and do a little replacement there. A little replacement job. And we can sell this stuff that I am not using. Go ahead and sell all of that. We got a little stupid belt there too. Let's sell that. Okay, good. Let's continue, Templar. And let's find ourselves King Leoric. Scouting leather. What is going on with this crazy, these crazy constant upgrades? 14 armor, but I don't think I really want it. It's got the magic find, but I really like the 5 attack, but that doesn't mean I'm not keeping it, because that 14 armor is crazy and will probably be very well suited for my barb or my monk. I'll probably toss that on my monk as well. So, look at these guys. This crazy summoner fool over here. Couple of bola shots though. Do the trick. Alright. Beautiful. Is that anything? No. Alright. We gotta be getting close. I'm getting a little lens glare here. Screen glare. Stupid windows. Who has windows in their gaming room? Awful decision. I need to move into a basement or something. Getting glare on my screen is terrible. You guys can't see that though, so I'll stop talking about it. Yeah, I'm upset that I can't really fully use. You know, I've taken a little bit of time to use the abilities that, you know, the new abilities. Like I use the grenades and stuff and fan of knives, but overall they're just kind of crappy for damage for me currently. Oh, we're getting there. Ah, yes! Treasure Pygmy. Alright, these guys will randomly spawn in dungeons and stuff, and you just basically have to stop them from escaping, and you can pick up lots of sweet loot, and lots of gold as well. And boots, I didn't even have boots. Wow. I didn't even realize. I was going bootless that whole time. Take out the Tomb Guardian. There we go. Oh, this isn't the area. I really thought that was. Time to backtrack then. Just go this way. Cut it northwest a little bit. This might be the area.
How are criminals treated in your land?
They are given 3 days food and water, then banished.
How odd. In the order, they're just executed.
It's pretty funny. They just execute him? How rude. This Templar guy. He's got a lock. Ooh, there we go. Teleporter. Yeah, quick work of that, though. Lots of pygmies out of these guys. Got a quiver, huh? Sweet. I don't even know if I found one of those yet. Great. Awesome. +1 attack. That's that. Nice offhand here from my Demon Hunter. Let's keep moving. try to find this idiot. Should get another locked in.
It was Lazarus. Of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement and sent us off to die.
Yep, that's exactly what happened. In the lore, in the wonderful lore, obviously that's what happened. It's here in the game itself. But Lazarus, what happened was Lazarus was the, the assistant of the king, and he was influenced by Diablo to actually try to help him in the possession, or basically try to hide the fact that Diablo was possessing King Leoric. That was the plan, that was the game plan, that was the idea. And he was able to do it for a while, but not forever, because eventually Lockdown, however you pronounce his damn name, was able to figure out that the king was possessed and did something about it.
From our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through.
Yep. So, so then what happened there, as you can see, locked in on discussing. He was able to convince King Leoric that Westmarch was planning a war against them. So King Leoric said, all right, well, we're going to fight in return. And he sent Lockton and the rest of his troops, essentially, to fight Westmarch. And then, they pretty much got destroyed because Westmarch was a lot larger. They had a much stronger military power. Yeah, they pretty much got destroyed because of that. And when Lockton returned, he fully realized that the king was crazy. And that's actually when they go about killing the king. And King Leoric, being Diablo attempting to possess him, King Leoric placed a curse on Lockton and his troops when he died, and that's when he comes back as a Skeleton King, and that's why we're fighting him here. Pretty cool stuff. This is just a little bit of Diablo lore for you. Just a wee bit of it. And the only reason I know anything about it is thanks to Frozen Dragon of Diablo fans, because during, in making the lore series videos that we have on our channel, parts 1 and 2 are up, parts 3 coming probably sometime within the next few weeks. He was able to write a very nice summary of the Diablo lore for me, and that was fantastic because it was cool to learn that stuff. But more importantly, it was what allowed me to come out with that series, because I probably wouldn't have been able to without him. So, thank you very much, Frozen Dragon of Diablo fans. Excellent assistance, greatly appreciated.
A literal and figurative foe of evil.
I saw some of the forum posts, people watching the Force Barb Let's Play, talking about the physics. Yeah, I'll agree with you. Physics are pretty nuts for the heavy-hitting spells. Like, even just there, those guys going flying all over the place. Look at that! You see that? The chandelier drops. This guy goes like 40 feet in the air. Now, that's probably more, relatively speaking. I'd say that's probably more like 10 to 15 feet. But the Barbarian literally catapulting guys. I'll tell you, first and foremost, it's mostly with the Hammer of the Ancients, which is just massive, like, in-your-face damage. And that's basically where most of the catapulting was occurring. If you guys were wondering, like, why is Force Barb throwing these guys 40 feet into the air with a single hit? It's just the Hammer of the Ancients. It's just massive amounts of damage is basically how it works. I can't even catapult. Oh no, that's not where I wanted to go. Oh, that was bad. 2 extra volts there. Put me in a position I did not want to be in. Really haven't had much of an issue though. Again, with this ranged character.
Too low on discipline.
It's definitely not going to be in this area, but let's just go ahead and finish clearing this section. Might as well. Right? Right. Can't wait till I get that 4th unlock. Just a 3. Kind of rough. I believe that 4th's coming at level, yeah, it's not till level 12, so. And I'm all the way back at the start. No? Not really. There's no way this is the place. I'll keep going though. This looks exactly like where I actually picked up. Look at that. It worked for a second. I was able to get an angle and actually hit those guys from down low. That was awesome. This looks exactly like the place where I picked up the Templar. That's why I thought I was backtracking. Close enough, evidently, though, right? Same general setup. Blue stone, nothing? No, I don't think so. Alright, so yeah, I really kind of knew this was going to be a dead end. Wanted to confirm, though. Alright, so let's head back here, go straight through the corridor, and then we're going to have to go probably up into that direction to actually get to the proper place that we need to be. But hey, it's fun to kill stuff and do this commentary. So I'm not that upset. And Illusionist. It's going to be so many archers in about 5 seconds. Let's see if I can spam enough AoE damage. Looks like I did. Alright, that was awesome. Nice and easy.
I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
Yep, and Lockton ends up escaping the fight when King Leoric actually comes up through the, you know, when he resurrects as a Skeleton King. Lockton escapes the fight, as he just mentioned there. Unfortunately, though, he doesn't actually end up leaving the cathedral. He ends up dying here in the cathedral, so. Sad story. Yes, it is. So sad, brings a tear to my eye. Poor Lockton. Alright, so yeah, definitely have to go upper left here. All that walking around for nothing. Well, I guess those looking for exploration, hope you're satisfied. Because there certainly was plenty there. Let me check up here first before I go back in that direction. Oh, it's looking promising. Is it? Hope so. Yes, beautiful. Royal Crypts. Alright, watch out, King Leoric. We are coming for you. I will avenge Lockton. Super nerd. That's like super nerd right there. That's one step above your average nerd. Something I will say too, I want you guys to be fully aware of this. Lore is typically something that I don't really pay attention to in games, but after, you know, learning about the lore in Diablo and you know, figuring out basically the whole history and the whole turn of events that took place, really like it. I really do. Level 8, sweet. I wonder what I get for a new spell. First thing though, take out these pillars. Marked for death. All right, cool. To take a look at that. Maybe replace Vault with that. Let's see. That feels worthwhile. What? Come on, this is, I can't get stuck with this. Listen, Vault, if I'm gonna cast you, you better work. Serious. Alright. A little more damage here. Sweet. Alright, let's take a look at Marked for Death, shall we? Marked for Death. No, gonna be a discipline spell. 6 discipline marks an enemy. Marked enemy takes 20% additional damage for the next 30 seconds. That is beautiful. So this is going to be most properly used against large, beefy creatures, bosses, stuff like that. So why don't we go ahead and pick up our Marked for Death. Okay, cast itself even if there's no target. That's lame. See how this works though. Yep, so just going to go ahead and put a little insignia over the creature that did get marked. So I can be fully aware of which one has it. And that would be great for parties too, having that indicator there, so that people can know, hey, this one, this one's stupid. Yeah, that way your party mates will know, you know. And ooh, you know what? That has great PvP utility as well. Simply because you know, using the Demon Hunter to mark targets makes communication of, you know, the next DPS target pretty awesome. And again, that target takes 20% extra damage, so being able to, you know, bounce from target to target, a very popular tactic in arena style PvP is to do quick target switches.
And I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken down monastery, hardly fit for the king of Condorus. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on...
Wow, King Leoric cut himself off.
You will never defeat me.
That's funny.
You were defeated the moment you
All right.
surrendered to madness.
I was gonna listen to that lore for you guys, but King Leoric's like, there will be none of that. All right, let's mark. Let's do some mark for death here. That's gonna work very well on the king here. All right, guys, here we go. We are here at the king fight now. What I will do actually is quickly before we hop into the fight. I don't feel. Maybe I should keep the snare and get rid of the bola shot. Yeah, I'm going to keep the snare, get rid of the bola shot. I'm going to replace the bola shot with single target heavy DPS. My heaviest damage dealer right now is going to be Hungering Arrow at 140% weapon damage. We'll just take another quick look through so you guys can see. So there you go. I'm going to go with Hungering Arrow, Entangling Shot. Since the King Leoric does summon up some guys, it'll allow me to kite them around. And then March for Death. Obviously, we know what that's going to be for. Spamming onto King. So I can take him out quickly. All right, let's see how this one plays out. We're coming to the end of the Demon Hunter Let's Play playthrough here on For Strategy Gaming, looking at the Diablo 3 beta. So exciting. Let's try to get my distance here and mark him right away. And yeah, so just gonna pretty much spam him. Oh, watch out. There's the teleport there that I need to avoid. And here's, oh, I can actually stay right here for this. So yeah, King Leoric taking a bit of damage here. Let's see if I can avoid those guys completely, actually. And just mess up the king. Maybe I can just have the Templar take care of those guys. Just kite him around. I mean, look how easy this is. In comparison to playing the Barbarian and having to, you know, constantly worry about the melee damage. But again, I mentioned before, that's just that's just how it kind of works in these types of games. You know. But I'm still, with that said, regardless, I am still going to start out my release playthrough when the game actually is live. I'm going to start out with the Barb still. Oh, good, he's back. Just because I really enjoy the class, and that's what I want to do. So, even though soloing will be more difficult. Oh, wow, look at this. Oh, that's some nice stuff. I got some plans here. I also picked up a plan earlier, so we can look at that. Very, very nice. And congratulations. I have defeated the Diablo 3 beta on the Demon Hunter, but congratulations to you guys for making it through that second Let's Play playthrough here at For Strategy Gaming. Let's go take a quick look at what we got here. Oh, I'm excited. Ooh, I'm excited about these gloves. These will be tossed on to whatever character I'm playing next. That is nice. We'll take a quick look at that in town and also look at what else we got. Alrighty, so gloves here, +4 armor, 7 precision, increase the base experience by +3, and then allows me to pick up health and gold from +2 yards away. That is sexy, sexy indeed. I also picked up these, which are pretty nice. And let me actually go ahead and get these on for my next character. Javelin 9.0 damage per second, and nothing huge, honestly. Let me take a look too at my monk stuff. Yeah, there's some monk basic stuff there. It's not as much damage, but I may even want to just start with those fist weapons anyway. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna toss some of this stuff in my inventory. Don't really care about that. Maybe if there's room for that, I'll toss that in. So we can take a look here as well. Ooh, some damage as well. All right, we can take a look here as well. I've got these plans allowing me to learn basically to make certain things from the blacksmith, and I have a couple of these on the barb as well. Actually, 2 for the shiv. Well, that's fucking crapshoot. Oh well. Oh well about that. All right. Witch Doctor. Let me see if that's going to be worth keeping or not. All right. Well, instead of just going through the inventory with you guys, I'm going to conclude that here for the Demon Hunter. We'll be continuing on to the next Let's Play playthrough, the next immediate class after this. All right, guys. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, please subscribe to the channel. Remember, this is going to be the place for Diablo 3 content on YouTube. We will be covering all aspects of the beta, so stay tuned for all of that. Thanks again, guys, and as always, keep watching and keep owning.